Hello and welcome, I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more Master of Orion Early Access. We're making pretty good credits, 31 per turn. Out of curiosity, if we were to raise credits, taxes, only one extra person would go on strike. To be this guy, we could make a lot more money. I think we will, actually. And then we'll just take our two guys that are on strike and just stick them off on research. Who cares? You know, we're losing 3 food for the benefit of lots of money. Knowing that money can be converted for 6-to-1 production versus also we can use it to buy like star charts and stuff. I feel like, just doing the math on it in my head right now, this could be wrong, but I have, what's my total population? 10 total population. So each, I'm getting 10 credits for the cost of 1 research. That's a good deal. I should just do that. Yeah, that makes sense. If it was 10 for 6, if it was 6 credits for 1 person, then it wouldn't make sense, right? Because you're, I don't know. It's my first time playing the game, so we're just learning a little bit.
Welcome, stranger. I am the Empress of the Mershon Bride. If you scratch our backs, we'll scratch yours.
She's guarded. Can you tell me why? We're at peace, yeah, but why are you that way? Can you tell me why? I guess maybe they're just by default guarded?
Bargain with her game.
You think you're gonna kill me? Alright, good luck.
Run along now.
Well, thanks for giving me your maps. I mean, letting me know where everything is seems like a big mistake. Not that I know how to win yet, but the Share Charts Treaty has revealed 23 planets. That's pretty good. And yeah, we've gained a person here. On Govs 2. Okay, so now we actually have an extra person. Oops. Wait, okay, no, I didn't end the turn. Now we have an extra person on strike. It's unfortunate that it's on this planet, but, I guess, whatever. I still think we're coming out ahead. Well, actually, no. Would we be? I'm trading 11 credits so that on Govs 2 I could have 3 production, which is worth 3 times 6 is 18. No, I should do 4. Ah, crap, he's still it's still this guy instead of the 2 we had on our capital before. Well, rats. Still. That's a shame. You suppose that he's part of the reason why he's doing it is because of the lower morale on this planet? Yeah, that is why. 50% of the people on this planet are dissatisfied, therefore 50% don't work. And when I raised taxes... I get it now. Okay. So as soon as we get another person here, he's not going to work. And the reason why 80% of our 8 people, which in this case would be, what, 0.8 times 8 is 6.4 people are working, so it's rounding up to 7, I'm guessing. But when we raised the taxes to 5, Or, okay, that every time it makes that noise, I think I'm taking a turn. We've raised the taxes, now we have 70% of 8. So 8 times 0.7 is 5.6. So we only get 6 people working. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 not working. Got it. Okay, so it's not based on... It's not like spreading it out through the empire. It's just a very simple equation here where you just take 70% of your total population and then that's just the number that don't work. Got it. Cool. Okay, so rethinking it then. We do have to balance every planet, but so the government building that like raises morale here would be very useful. On secondary planets that don't have the capital system modifier. And the other thing is that the nice thing though is even if they're not paying, like even if they're not working, they're still paying the taxes. So they're still giving us 5 credits versus 4 credits. Okay, for now I'm gonna go back to 3. I'm just gonna I don't know. I'm hemming and hawing back and forth, I know, but I'm thinking, okay, 3 production that I could gain now. Now that I understand like exactly how the equation's working, it just makes sense to me to try to get more of that. Okay, that's good. Frigate 4 completed at Govs. Okay, so we have another ship here. And there's no way that they can get in here that I know of. We've got a ship, a frigate that was... Where'd the frigate go? Oh, it's still on its way back. Wow, that took a long time. This is the entrance point from this way. And then this is the entrance point from over here. So we put ships here. We can protect everything. Let's go there. Fusion weapons is 9 turns away. And
I've got a piece of thinking for Big Boss.
You can contact any race you've met with the diplomacy management. Diplomacy is a delicate matter, so choose carefully what you ask and what you give away.
I've got a piece of thinking for Big Boss.
Enemy presence orbiting a colony reduces their happiness. Okay. Got it. Now that we have another colony ship. It doesn't appear to be like any kind of like list that shows you the colonies that are available. So we do just have to like take the time to look around. We got Lomar, medium, abundant with gold. Was there anything in Fascia that made sense? Huge with a good abundance. Ultra rich, Fascia Prime. Another ultra rich planet. But the question is, if we expand there, how easy would it be to defend from that point? It would make it so that instead of having a focal point here, we'd have to have a focal point here and here, or here and here. So it's an extra front. Versus colonizing like over here is just safe. But if we don't colonize it, then someone else could colonize it, and we won't have access to it, where this one will always have access to, because theoretically no one should be able to get back there ahead of us. And if they're trying to, we'll see them going. So I'm going to go for Fascia Prime. I'm going to go for the one that, you know, it's a little bit more risky, maybe a little bit more exposed, but maybe maybe we won't have access to in the future. And then I think that we want to continue to build more colony ships. Can we modify our colony ship? Apparently the colony ship is not something you can edit. Okay. What was it? Wait. Slaw wasn't working on the right thing. It's working on a hydroponic farm. I'm okay with doing that. Let's buy it out. We'll take a turn to get a little bit of research in. I don't like that you have to micro this way. I think that production should carry over. That would just make a lot more sense. New system with 3 planets. Biospheres just got completed. Okay. Pollution is at 9% on our capital. Wait a second. Why did this not get finished last turn? Okay, you're going to guard here. Okay, our planet grew. Working on another colony ship. Pollution actually did go down last turn while we were working on that. That's good. 5 turns for our advanced weapons. We should use those advanced weapons to kill somebody. How about those cat people? You know, nobody likes those cat people. Right? Another planet has grown. I think we just, well, the faster we get our population up, the more taxes we get. But the production is so nice. Should I get some people? We will colonize. We'll skip the same intro. We're going to, again, queue up, let's try this one. Let's try out auto build. It's decided to build a marine barracks. That is what it thinks that it should build. Probably because it's just a defensive structure, I'm guessing, and it likes the idea of having that. Let's not use auto build. Let's actually go for the biospheres first, or let's do the hydroponic farm. I'm realizing now that the food is going to be an important thing to work on. Because then we can raise taxes and have a greater percentage of people. Actually, no, I don't know. It doesn't matter. We're just learning. We're winging it right here. Need to build some more military ships. Let's check out this Paths to Victory thing. Mershan, power 1792. Conquest Victory. I have 1643 power to their 7, so they're stronger than I am. There's plenty of people who have more excellence, whatever the hell that is. We're doing really well in total research, though. Economic Victory. Lead the interstellar stock exchange market. Okay. And diplomatic victory. So total power is probably what your, hang on, maybe your combat ships or something? We need more combat ships. And eventually I do need to build that darn space factory, don't I? I really should. Let's buy that out. Okay, this is our ship. It's scouting that way. That's fine. It's probably just the closest location that hasn't been scouted yet. Our frigate has arrived. We'll guard here. So we've got guards on both entrances to our regions. Not including this one now. Let's build up another frigate ahead of this thing. After the... No, just build it now. I want it now. Pirate fleets detected. Okay, we've got a 14 strength couple pirate raiders. Research lab has been completed here. Pull our people back down. And we'll knock out the automated factory. I'm okay with this, actually. Let's get the food going. Hey, advanced weapons.
Wait.
Sweet.
Look at here, look.
Bonus, Space 12. Fusion beam, okay. Harnesses the power, the radioactive output of a hyper-simulated breeder reactor to produce a collimated stream of charged particles. Oh, okay, so select a technology. I have to pick one? Really? Fusion bomb. Creates a more efficient explosion than the nuclear bomb. I don't get both. Let's go for the fusion beam.
The brainers are over and done with this new...
Okay, so our destroyer can equip that.
Wait. Look at here, look.
Interesting. I did not expect that we would only get to pick one or the other. That's interesting. Okay. Well, we could definitely use some deep space exploration these times around. I mean, that'd be good. Of course, I'd have to build that structure and do the micro moving people around, but I think that would be economically viable thing to do. Wow, that is a lot of systems. Holy crap! That's got to be a capital, right? Our frigate's already done. This frigate will go to here. Okay, we have a person on strike. Huh. That's unfortunate, but I can't really do much about it. That's why we're going to build this government support facility. That also means that this guy's going to become on strike, so we don't really care about him coming out, do we? No, we don't. I'd like to knock out a destroyer. 2 turns for our colony ship. Let's go ahead and spend our credits. Move everyone off of this. So that we can get a little bit less pollution for 1 turn. I mean, just makes, I don't know. Maybe it doesn't make sense, but it makes sense to me, kinda.
Meaningful exchange furthers understanding.
No, I'm not gonna share my trade with you. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna share my charts with anyone. Maps are mine. Oh, he doesn't like the fact that I rejected a deal with him.
That is regrettable.
Oh, he looks pissed. Goodbye. You let me buy your maps off you. It's not my fault you were dumb and didn't realize I wasn't gonna give you my maps. My maps are my maps, bro. Alright, so we just built something here. It was a what now? I forget now. Something got done. The colony base? No, it was the hydroponic farm. Good. More food is good. Now we're working on biospheres. Maybe we do get this so that by the time this thing grows, we get that 3rd person. Actually, he's still working on the 2nd person. Yeah. Another colony ship. Another huge planet. Sure. Go for it. And I've got to do this space factory. And actually, we need to get pollution down. I have no idea what the dangerous amount of pollution is, but I don't want it to happen. So we're gonna clean up the pollution. Before we worry about moving on. Deep space exploration is complete.
The brainers are over and done with this new thing.
Fungal farms now available. Cool. Economics. Colonial revenue services. I like that.
Use it to stego.
Military. All DNA all over the colony population, improving security. No idea what that's good for.
Hierarch better gaze at this.
Civilian transports can carry population from the colony they are built at to where you need it the most. Select a densely populated colony and build a civil transport to help populate one of your more sparse colonies. The civil transport will use load 1 population unit automatically when built. You must have at least 2 population units in a colony to be able to build a civil transport. Okay, so it's not like a ship then, is it? Is it like a one-time use? I hope that's not the case. It's only 24 credits. Okay. So like a planet like this, where we're getting fairly low production, we could move a person to another planet. Let's try it out. We'll queue it up after the space factory. But for now... Ooh, a new ship design has been discovered. Excuse me? Oh, right, the civil one. Gotcha. Automated factory has been completed at Lomar 2. Now working on the government support facility. Good stuff. Alright. I'm going to take a short break here, but I do look forward to seeing you again in the next episode. Thank you for watching, everyone. See you soon.